What's up, everybody? It's Jonesy, your favorite comic book guy here. We got some old stuff to show you, so let's check it out. Well, I'm always on the prowl. I'm always looking for comic books, new comic books, old comic books, and I thought, after hitting some antique stores and, checking out the old stuff, I thought I'd show off some of the old stuff I have. So today we're going to go with the oldest stuff I have. We've got the Golden Age comic books. Now, I don't have very many of them as they're very expensive and pretty hard to find out in the wild where I like to do my hunting. I love to scour the dollar bins and the comic book stores and the antique stores, seeing if I could find any finds, seek some treasure, anything that anybody's got hanging around. And probably the first one we could start off with here. This is probably your more typical, what you're going to find in the wild when you're doing these hunts is stuff like this. This right here is a Roy Rogers Wild West cowboy comic book. Now you're going to find these all the time. This is Roy Rogers number 82. It's from 1954. It's beat up, it's old, and these are typically what you're going to find there at the antique stores, or some Roy Rogers or some little Lulus, or maybe Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and whatnot, and Mickey Mouse. But a lot of these superhero ones, they're harder to find and they're a lot more expensive. So I put a value on this book, probably about $4. It might grade a 1 or a 2. It's old and it's not going to CGC. And for the longest time, this was the oldest comic book I had, but it's not anymore. It's actually one of the newer ones of my Golden Age collection. Moving on here, we have got Daredevil. And no, not that Daredevil. This is Daredevil number 20 from 1943. And I do believe this is the oldest comic book in my collection. I don't know much about this title. There was a Golden Age Daredevil book. I don't know what it's about. I don't know what's in it. And to be honest, I haven't read it. Honestly, I don't know where to grade this book. It's got some issues. All the pages are there, and it's got that old comic book smell. And if you've ever smelled that old comic book smell, you know what I'm talking about when I say it's got that old comic book smell. I love that smell, but I think it does hurt the collector value of it and whatnot. And I don't know. I'd grade it maybe a 1 or a 2, and that'd probably be pretty generous. And I'd put the value at it around $20, looking by eBay sales of, Daredevil books from this era. Pretty cool, but not really my cup of tea. And this one's not going to CGC. Now we've got another Daredevil book. You guys get the feeling I might be saving the best for last here? This one is Daredevil number 27, and this one is beat up way more than the other one. I mean, it even looks like someone might have took a bite out of this thing. I mean, look at that. This thing is wrecked. I'd put it at a 0.5. I don't even know if, that'd be even right. I have no idea what to value this book as. Probably next to nothing, It was probably a short jump away from being birdcage liner, which is what happened to a lot of these Golden Age books and why we don't have a lot of them to have. People didn't realize these things were going to be valuable someday back then. Anyways, enough with the Golden Age junk I got. Let's check out some of the better stuff I got. Again, I don't have many books, but don't have any Supermans. Really wish I had that Action Comics number 1. That would have been nice. Could have retired on that one and bought all the comic books I ever wanted and made my wife happy. But we don't got one of those. What we do have is the knockoff Superman. That's right, I said it. He's a knockoff Superman. We got Captain Marvel. More specifically, this is Captain Marvel Adventures issue number 47. This book is from 1945, and it's probably the one that's in the better shape of my Golden Age books. But as you can see here, you know, someone added some artwork to the cover and some ding dong colored Shazam's beard. I don't know what that's going to do to the grade or what it's going to do. You know, it's unfortunate because it's really nice in the inside, but just like all the other ones, it's got that old comic book smell and the corners are blunted. And I mean, these books are rough. They're old. I mean, this one's from 1945. This is forever ago, you know, but I'd probably, you know, being generous, I'd grade this maybe at a 1 or a 2, and that's probably too generous. I'd say judging by past eBay sales, I'd probably be lucky to get $50 for this book. You know, maybe graded, I'd be looking at 100 or more. I don't know. I like it. I'm going to keep it, and I'm probably going to send it to CGC. We're looking for a 1 or a 2 at CGC. I don't know how bad they're going to kick me for the pencil and the coloring. Maybe I don't know. I've never done low grades guessing, so I'm new to the grading game. We'll see how I do. Well, now we're getting to the exciting stuff here. Can you say na 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 Batman? That's right. We got some Golden Age Batman. The last 3 of these books are going to be Golden Age Batman. We're going to start with the one that I got that's probably in the roughest shape. It's missing the cover. That's right, we got a coverless issue of Batman number 37 from 1946. It's really too bad because I've seen the cover, and the cover is fantastic, you know, and I'm sure this book would be worth a heck of a lot more if it had the cover, but unfortunately it doesn't. Without the cover, I don't know, 0.5? I don't know, or does it get no grade? Maybe somebody can help me out in the comments and let me know what I'm to expect. I'm going to send it off, you know, just because I want to keep it encapsulated. I'm kicking around the idea. I don't know if I should be buying a replica cover or what I should do with this book. So if anybody's got any advice or any no-nos that I should know about with this book, I've heard people like the splash page rather than a fake replica cover on the book. I don't know. For me, I'm just going to hang it on my wall. I'm not really looking to sell it. And so the cover appeal does appeal to me. You know, I know what's inside it, you know, but I mean, if I'm looking to resell this baby down the line, I don't know what collectors prefer. But value wise, on Go Collect, a 0.5 graded was $325. I've seen on eBay people have sold these coverless, you know, for anywhere for $100, $200 without the cover. Pretty cool, you know. It's a cool book. I'm happy to have it. So after that Batman, we've got some more Batman. This is Batman issue number 34. This is from 1946. And as you can see here on the cover, this thing is beat up. Somebody's added some additional artwork. The corners are blunted. It's missing pieces. The cover's barely attached. I don't even know if it counts as attached because the staples are... I don't know what's holding this cover on there. A prayer. You know, I mean, maybe when they open it at CGC, as soon as they turn the page, they're going to rip the cover off. I don't know. Again, I don't know what kind of grade to expect. I guess anywhere from a 0.5 to a 1. I'd probably be lucky to get a 1. I don't know. I don't really know what these things would go for. I'm just going by what I've read, and grading is subjective and amateur guessing at best on this end anyway. The professionals will have the grade, and I won't dispute it. Value-wise, I've seen one on eBay there where somebody cut the title right off the cover, and you know, they still got over $100. So I'm going to guess in mine anywhere from $150 to $200. Again, I don't know. But I'm happy to have it. I love this thing. These are some of the best comics in my collection as far as Golden Age. You know, well, they're the only Golden Age I have. I digress. I love these books. I'm happy to have them, and this one's going to get graded. And I do know it's going to grade terribly. Well, we did save the best for last. But as far as condition goes, not the greatest. These are all beat up, but this one is my favorite comic book that I own. And here it is. We have Detective Comics number 114. This is a great Joker cover. It's from 1946. You know, this book is awesome, but this book has its issues. It's missing some pieces from the front cover. There's a piece there that's pretty much barely hanging on. The cover, again, is barely attached, if it's attached at all. I don't know what defines a cover as detached. Being that the paper, I don't know. I would grade it anywhere from a 0.5 to a 1 if I'm lucky. I'd be ecstatic at a 1. Value-wise, I'd put this book at least $400, and I'll tell you why. One of them, with the purple label of death, got $600. You know, and with restoration, I don't think any of these have any restoration unless they count the additional artwork some moron scribbled on those other copies. But the insides of these are pretty beautiful. You know, they've got all the pages. This book does have a corner missing on one of the pages on the inside. It does not affect the story. And so I don't know how hard of a dig I'll get for that. But this is definitely going to get graded. None of these will be for sale. They're going to go on my wall of fame here. And I'm eventually going to assemble a little wall of comic book slabs for you guys to look at instead of looking at my tin posters and my He-Man toys. I'm probably going to switch up the background around, give you guys some other stuff to stare at other than my ugly mug. But, you know, I don't really like even handling these comics, and I did before filming this video just so I could kind of give it as accurate of an amateur grade as possible, and to note all the deficiencies or problems with the books before I send them out, and to kind of give myself an idea of what to expect when they come back. But 4 of these babies are going to CGC, and we will compare my guest grades at what they will be when they get back from CGC, and we'll open them up and we'll check out the slabs. You know, but I hope you guys dug this. I was happy to share my Golden Age stuff with y'all. If any of y'all got some Golden Age stuff, you know, tag me a link to your video in the comments, or some pictures, put some pictures of your Golden Age goodies in the comics. You know, Golden Age comics, they're cool. You know, and you go hunting, see what you can find. You can find some stuff at these flea markets or at these antique stores. You know, this stuff is still out there, but you know, you might have to pay a arm and a leg. So till next time, maybe we'll check out the Silver Age goodness at Jones's Collection. Out.